happy people. Welcome to Kimbaskrafts. My name is Kim, and if you're new here, hello, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. Love you. Okay, so I'm here. I just wanted to show you what I was doing with my old Josephine Wall drills. Now, I am aware. So, and if you're not, I'm gonna clue you in on something that I've heard. The word on the street is that every Josephine Wall kit from Diamond Painting Deutschland uses the same symbol for the corresponding DMC number. So that means that for every kit that has 151 in it, if 151 symbol is a heart, it's a heart for every single kit. So if 151 is in Earth Angel, which is my next project, it's going to be a heart. If it was in Unicorn Kiss, which was my previous project, it's going to be a heart. So forth and so on. Does that make sense? Yes, I know it does. Okay, so moving on. Now, so some people say, you know, that you probably don't need to kit down, which is true. However, I did, and this is why. Because this is what I use to kit up my Josephine Walls in. I say Josephine Walls when I've only kitted up and done one. Oh, kill me. Okay, but seriously, this is how I will kit up all of my Josephine Walls. The one I've done already, and any one I'm going to do in the future, including Earth Angel, which I will be doing for the event I am co-hosting. If you are not aware of this event, it's the JWall2023, and I am co-hosting that with my two very, very good girlfriends, Debbie from the Crafty Diamond and Angie from Angie Paints with Diamonds. They are both on YouTube. Check them out. They'll be in the description below, as well as we have a Facebook group, the three of us, and that's how we're running the event. Okay. So I will link the Facebook group below too. If you have a JWall, pull it out. Pull it out, even if you started it. Yes, it's not a new start required. We're just asking that less than half of it is done. I believe half, something like that. And yeah, have some fun with us. It is a 2-month-long event. It runs through April and May. And I'm really excited about it. So I am going to be doing Earth Angel. I did a poll for my subs and my followers and my Facebook group members to pick my next Josephine Wall painting, and they chose Earth Angel. I'm very excited about that one. It's always out of stock, so very excited. Okay, you just see plastic pieces everywhere. So what I use are these containers. These are the connected 4 in a row little flip top containers. Okay, there is I think 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row, 14 in a case, 56 total pods. Okay, which essentially means I can hold 56 colors in one case, which means if I used 5 cases, I have 280 pods. This painting that I am doing has 250 colors, so therefore I need 5 cases. Funny enough, on Amazon, they actually sell them in a 5-pack bundle. So, yeah, that's how I buy them. Okay. Now, I understand, you know, I did not have to kit this down. However, because there is 25 more colors than the last one, I just decided, and these are all connected. I had just decided that, you know what, I'm just going to start fresh I'm just going to get my categories out and I'm going to jumble them up like that. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe it wasn't. We'll find out. But I really thoroughly enjoy kitting up large projects. I think it's a lot of fun. It does use a lot of brain power, but you know what they say, when you use a lot of brain power, it keeps you young, right? So I created a box just for my Josephine Wall drills because they all use the same color, they all use the same symbol, and they all come from the same company. So win-win chicken dinner? No, winner chicken. I'm like, why does that not rhyme? Okay. Anyway. Kung Pao. See? Winner chicken dinner. It's a Kung Pao chicken. So this is what I ended up doing. Now. Ta-da! What I did is I took the what is it? The list, the drill list, and I created a card. Well, I created 225 cards. Okay, and then I took the drill list and I put the stickers on it, these DMC stickers, and yeah, I just put them in order. And and then as I kitted down, now I know I have one bag behind. I don't have one bag behind everyone yet, but I will, because they're in here. We're going to do that together. But I have one bag behind the ones that I've already, put away. Now, what I did was, these stickers came off very easily off the containers. So I just threw the stickers on there. They're all going to match. Okay, every painting, 158, is going to be this half square with a circle in the middle of it. That's going to be 158 for every single painting. Okay, so I'm going to have backup drills for all of my paintings. I plan on doing all squares because I'm square obsessed. I like them. And when it comes to like paintings that mean a whole heck of a lot to me, I try to get them in squares if possible. Like the super, these ones. Okay. So I should have, for every envelope in here, and there's a lot of them, I should have a card for it. I might surpass this box. Now so I might need 2 boxes for all of my Josephine walls, which is fine. I have shelf space. I'm okay with that. I'm looking at these cards and I made them, much bigger than here, let me just grab a card. Pick a card, any card. And you see, I have some space to chop off. And I have that space for every single card because I made them all the same size. And then that little bit of space times 3, it might have been I might have been able to fit 4 rows in here. I don't know. Possibly. I might have been able to. 1, 2, 3. So, because it looks like I would have been able to. But that's okay. That's okay. This is what I did, and this is what I'm working with now. I'm not going to sit here and cut off edges of 225 cards today. That's not happening. No, it's not. I did take a page out of Joan's diamond painting, where instead of using foam board, she got like cardboard or something, and she just divided it that way. What I did was I accidentally bought a pack of I ordered from Amazon a pack of printing cardstock, And I didn't mean to do that. It's very thick. It's not, so I just cut them into, you know, these sizes, and I taped multiple, like 3 of them together. So that gave me more room, not having the foam board. So that's what I did, and this is what we're doing here. I'm using these awesome, I love these bags. I'll link these below as well. And then for these, I used cardstock. I had 4x6 cardstock, and I cut off one end, and then I cut off another end. And essentially, I don't know, oh, this did not come from them. I think I threw out the little piece that I had to cut off. It was just a little sliver. So like 2 of these plus a little sliver make 6 inches. And so that's what ended up happening. Okay. And so now I have all the stickers here. So 38, 42. I could put like little tabs. So here's 38, 42. So in the end, you know, when I get down, I'm hoping, you know, all the die lots are the same, so I can just keep adding drills to these bags and not, you know, have double bags. So behind every color here, I should just have 1 bag. And behind, you know, so behind every cardstock here, maybe I should put these in DMC order real quick. You know, I'll just grab a handful. So 157. So that's the only thing. There's no tabs on these. So if you've seen my previous video on how I kitted down my rounds, I use these plastic baseball card dividers, and I love them. I do. I actually really like them. And, you know, it was a lot easier than having to cut, what did I say? 225 cards. It was a lot easier than doing that. And they have little tabs on them. It makes it a little easier to swoosh through these guys, but they're expensive. So I plan on using those for my rounds and my squares. I'm still debating on how I'm dividing it up. I'm starting to think I'm not going to save any budget-friendly stuff, because I have so many premium diamond painting company 3747 kits, and I very rarely do budget-friendly things. Not that I'm against them. It's just, you know, I'm addicted to very large 38, 36. I'm addicted to very large diamond paintings, and so I have some budget friendlies, but I'm always digging into another like super large project, and I just haven't had a chance to do any of those, you know. But I'm starting to think, you know, maybe, just maybe, I'm not going to save them, because on the off chance that I do one and they need drills, like, is it going to kill me to use a Diamond Art, do some Diamond Art Club drills on? No, you know, absolutely not. So I'm starting to think maybe I'm going to just get rid of that category and just save. I want to keep certain companies separated, because I tend to do more projects from these companies, and you know, to keep their die lots the same and stuff like that. And that would be Orloa and Diamond Art Club Dreamers Designs. So that's my plan. I want to keep oral. So and for those big boxes, there are larger boxes, and I figured if I need to have a separate smaller box because it overflows, that's okay. I'll do that, and then you know, I can have multiple bags behind it. But $8.90. That was my thought process. So I was also thinking that maybe, you know, because it can get a little like crazy, but like I probably will be ordering all of my cross stitch conversions through Evermoment. You know, I did the Randy Wolleman, my advent calendar, and I did like the quality of their drills. So I do have another cross stitch conversion planned, hopefully for this year, but you know, I'm going to do what I can. And I have all the stuff for it. So I'm thinking that I might keep their stuff separate too. It's getting a little out of hand, isn't it? I mean, you could just keep going and going. But I don't know. I'm like that. So that's why I'm thinking, you know, get rid of the budget friendlies. I did a couple of them. There's really no point in keeping those drills, those handful of drills here and there. And yeah, the other ones are more important. I'm thinking about the Evermoment because, you know, if that would be the pool that I would go to grab for Heaven and Earth Designs, you know, when I do them. I know I really want to do, I would like to do, so I did not, one of my subscribers told me about this. I did not know that they had Thomas Kincaid paintings. And because I had been looking for a Thomas Kincaid painting, specifically for one of my friends. The one who actually got me the Harry Potter diamond painting. She told me she loves Thomas Kincaid landscapes. And so ever since she told me that, like, I was always looking for a Thomas Kincaid landscape. And I did not realize that they had cross-stitch conversions. So I'm thinking about trying to get my hands on one of them eventually. He's done some pretty fascinating Disney paintings, like pretty intricate Disney paintings. I saw one of Cinderella and stuff, but I'm sure he's probably really hard to license. I don't know. And I think that, like, they're, like, official with Disney is the feeling I got. I don't know if that's true or not, but that was the feeling I got. Because I feel like I saw the actual Disney insignia on his website, but I don't know. So you can see that this isn't the easiest to shuffle through. Well, it's not too bad when there's a bag behind it, but when there's not a bag behind it, you know, multiple cards, they kind of stick together. So you got to pry them apart. And once there's a bag behind them, then you can shuffle through them a lot easier. So it's just a matter of getting all of these in here, because there's a bag for every single one of these. 30, 52. There's a bag for every single one of these little cardboard, cardstock placers here. Boom. So we have quite a bit of them to do. Yeah, I'm just trying to get some videos recorded while I'm still considered under the weather and I can't go see Bob, so that, you know, when I can start to go see Bob, I have some stuff to publish, you know what I mean? And also, I wanted to get this together because I wanted to get this done because I obviously want to use these boxes. I want to crack open that tube, Earth Angel's tube, to start kitting up and showing you guys how I do this. So I'm really excited about that. 223. See how this is getting really, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit a bag behind every card with the way this is getting tight. You know what I mean? 372. So I did do some diamond painting. I have been doing some diamond painting, and I have to tell you, it does feel good to be diamond painting again. So one thing I did do one day in the hospital was I put my nail stickers on. I mean, this is like at least a week ago. And yeah, it's, I'm so happy that I started these nail stickers because they don't lift. It's not like it's catching my hair or anything. Okay, this is getting too tight. So if I have to move this to a bigger box, that's fine. Eventually. I'd like to just get them all in here now and do that like in another month. I was hoping to be able to just, you know, do this and then move it along. 798. So there's only 420 some colors, and this is 225, so 34. Yeah, there's only like 200 more colors. Even less, I think. 3721. But 3722. 3835. Yeah, I don't know what else I have to kit down still. I was in the middle. I still have to kit down some of the, if you can believe it, the Halloween haunted house. Yes, I have not completed kitting that down yet. And let me see, 38, 48. Yeah, putting these in order definitely helps. So 501. I'm hoping that a lot of these are done, more of them than not. Because oh, there's even more back here. Oh, that's why it was, that was caught. Okay. We're good. We're good, guys. 844. And what else do I have to get down? Oh, my Dreamers designs. I still have to get down. I still have to do my squares. It's basically, because, you know, you saw me do my rounds. I got my round box all situated and beautified. And I picked up a box from TJ Maxx for $7.99. That's where you need to go to get those magnetic closure box gift boxes. $7.79. Like even on Amazon, they're more money than if you just go to those like kind of discounted places. $9.89. Michael's, they were like $25. Way more money than you need to be spending on the box. So I 3022. Yeah, I picked it up at TJ Maxx, and I'm gonna make it my, it's not the prettiest, like it has like some markings on it or whatever, but it's not to give as a gift. It's, you know, just to keep my drills stored. It's not ugly, so it's gonna do the job. $37.66. And for $8, yeah, it's perfect. $37.78. And so yeah, I need to, because I'm using one of these card boxes for my squares right now, and once I start to add all the other projects that I've finished, 3843. It's just not going to be big enough. 3848 and 3866. It's the last one. All right, are we gonna be able to fit all these in here? There's a lot more in this bag here. So 958, 930, 924, 524, 33, 987, 600, 400, 300, 100, 38, 800, 37, 700, 600, 500, and like so. All right, 168. We're gonna see if we can fit all these in here. I didn't know if I would have enough enough to do a video. Now I'm thinking I'm not gonna have enough to talk about to do a video. Oh, you know what I wanted to tell you guys? $4.96. 469. I was I saw a couple shows of, and it's probably a very old show. 562. Ozzy Osbourne and his son Jack. And I don't remember the name of it, but it was something about, you know, traveling the world or something like that. But it was a TV show with the two of them, and they're like going around and doing all these different things together. And I have to tell you, I only saw 2 shows. It was really cute. I just was like really touched. Well, first of all, I thought Jack, their son, Ozzy and Sharon's son, was he just seems like such a well put together young man. Like, and again, I've only seen 2 shows, but he talked very well. He seemed very well educated, very down to earth, very polite. And you know, it was really, really awesome to see. And then, I just thought, how awesome is that, you know, he did this. Now, I know it's Ozzy Osbourne. Like, it's got to be cool to be hanging out with your dad who's Ozzy Osbourne. But, still, like, that he has these memories. He has these, you know, he did these things with his dad. I just think I don't know. I was just feeling some kind of way watching it, like, oh, like, just pretty awesome. And just their interactions and stuff, and the way they talked to each other, and they would like review the day and stuff. It was just really sweet. I don't know. Has anybody seen that show? In fact, I want to find it and just watch some more of it, because I just thought they were so cute together. 3362. Oh, well, you were out of order. But yeah, I don't know, it was kind of heartwarming. Even though it was like they were just doing all kinds of things. And then they got stopped by the cops. And the cop was like, wait a minute, you're Ozzy Osbourne? They pulled him over because they had illegally tinted windows. And they were so, you know, obviously polite and cooperative with the police. And he was like, and the one cop, he's like, starts the search. And the cop was like, so you're Jack Osbourne? And he's like, yes, I am, sir. And he's like, and the other cop starts to search him. He's like, you don't need to search him. He's like, this is Ozzy Osbourne's son. It was funny. You know, and then he sent them on their way. He's like, oh, this is your show? And they weren't doing anything wrong, but I guess, like, they looked suspicious because of their tinted windows, and at least that's what I was gathering for his reasons for stopping them. But, you know, it just, I don't know, gave me good feels watching that show, which is not something that I would have expected. And he's a handsome young man, too. Jack Osbourne really turned into a handsome young man. 966. Because I don't remember any specifics of... yeah, no, I was right. 966. Of the show, The Osbournes. And, you know, I thought I remembered him being kind of like a spoiled brat. But, I mean, he was a teenager of a rock star. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised. So, you know, it's cool to see him like all mature and down to earth and humble. So, I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you've seen that show, if you liked it. But, and just the fact that they get along so well, that they're, you know, they're able to do a show together and have fun together. 3816. It's very cool. I know I would be. I know Sharon must be. I mean, well, it just seems like they've always been close anyway as a family. But yeah, I don't know. I was it's just one of those things that I was like watching when I couldn't sleep in the hotel one day. I just stumbled upon it. But you know what's been happening to me a lot recently, and I don't know if you guys are gonna understand what I mean, but I feel like everyone probably feels like this, you know, every once in a while. But like, I was driving and I was thinking about all the things that was going on, and you know, I'm passing all these like little small businesses. It was in the morning time, so you know, things are starting to wake up and people are going out and getting their breakfast and their coffee, and I'm driving, and you know, shops are opening up, and I'm thinking about how people are, you know, getting up and starting their day and getting their coffee and, you know, unlocking the door and getting the registers ready for their stores, and I'm just thinking about how, you know, what's happening in my life right now that I feel is so important. It means nothing to any of these people, and what's happening in their lives and what they feel is so important means nothing to me. You know, like, you know, there's a shop owner that needs to make so much money that day because they're behind on bills, and you know, it's just like the weirdest feeling, like, about how big this world is. And it's like, I'm just thinking to myself, you know, we're just steps away from each other, but nothing that's happening to me means anything to this person, and vice versa. Has anybody ever felt that? It's just a very weird. It almost makes me feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone or something when I start thinking that way. That's why I remember telling my kids, like, when something would happen in high school, I would tell them, you know, I know it feels like the end of the world now, or, you know, whatever, but trust me, this is not going to even be a blip on your radar in a couple years. Maybe not even in a year. You know, you'll never think about this day, this time, this moment, this feeling. It just feels like the walls are closing in on you right now. And whoever, you know, you're worried about or upset about or whatever, they're not going to even be thinking about you. They're going to have things that are going to be occupying their mind and space and worries, just like you will. It's crazy to think about, though. It's like I'm watching these people walk by with their coffees, going to work, and like, oh, I got to make it there on time. I can't get fired. It's just so weird how it all works, right? Has anybody felt like that? Or am I nuts? You can tell me I'm nuts. I'll just believe you. But Yeah, I am telling you, seeing some kit up videos on YouTube has got me like wanting to tackle this kit up for Josephine Wall, and I'm very excited. But I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to record that canvas out here. I mean, that countertop was just so big and nice to pull projects out on like that. And I have not gotten my groove when it comes to doing it out here. Like right now, I mean, I might have to do it on the floor. I can move my rug, which I certainly can do. I might have, that's what I might have to do. 30, 50, 3. Or maybe we'll go down memory lane and hit the kitchen counter. Excuse me. Just for that unboxing. All right. This is all we have left. So it's getting tight, guys, real tight. I'm hoping I can fit these last bags in here and close shop, because I'm not going to have to address this again until, you know, I'm done Earth Angel. So I'm definitely going to need either a bigger box or a second one of these, which I think I'm just going to do a second one of these. And when I'm doing it like this, 800, 813, 822. What? So when I kit up, I do not kit up in DMC order, which is why these are not in order. I didn't kit down and keep them in order because I don't kit up in DMC order. I think, and I'm going to just give you my thoughts on kitting up a Josephine Wall max color canvas in DMC order. I think that it would make it harder. This is my opinion. It does not mean if that's how you did it, you know, it will be harder for you. But for me, it would be harder because the reason why it would be harder for me is because kitting up in DMC order means that the symbols, I'm just going to are random everywhere, and I'm going to have to memorize the symbols in order to figure out what's where, right? I kit up according to symbol, and I diamond paint according to symbol. So I don't use the legends at all. In fact, on my Unicorn Kiss, I cut the legend off because it was just very large and in charge. It was in the way. I didn't need it. And the reason why is because I kit up in symbol. If I had kitted up in DMC order, I would have, having to go through 200 plus colors and figure out what symbol is, well, first you would have to look at your canvas, right? And say you need this crescent moon. Then you would have to go to the legend, find the crescent moon, 436. Then you would have to go and find 436. So it's that makes it a two-step process. If you did it in numbers, you would have to look at the crescent moon, find the legend, find the crescent moon. That was number 200. Go to 200 and get bottle 200. Again, still a second step process, right? You're still, anytime you have to refer to the legend, it makes it a two-step process, as opposed to you're still having to recognize the symbol. I mean, that's step one, right? Actually, so it's a three-step process. The first thing you do is you recognize the symbol. That's because that's what's on the canvas. So you look down and you're like, okay, I need, you know, smile or crescent moon facing up in a blue square. And then you look on the legend and find it. So you're still referring to the symbol. So just taking out the legend and referring to the symbol and then referring to your bottle, to me, just makes more sense. Because if kitting up in number order somehow eliminated having to refer to the symbol, I would understand. Does that make sense? Okay, so these are all for this last row. I don't know if they're gonna fit. So anything that doesn't fit, I'm gonna throw in here because, yeah. All right, 30, 45, 30, 45. So I kit up according to the symbols, which makes it faster for me to find. And I'm going to go through the whole process, like I said in my whip and chat. If you don't listen to whip and chats, then you don't know this. But I plan on showing you exactly how I'm kitting up Earth Angel. $37.26. Yeah, this is, I don't think this is enough room. Alright, so I'm going to put these over here. These all go in this one. These go in here. So I'm going to have to move some over to here, I think. 931, because this still has room. 931. That's what I can do. 931. Oh, I might have more. Yeah, I do have more. 964. 64. 995. I do have more because where does this start? It starts in the 600s. Oh, I have all of these. All of these. And now this is, so 612. 648. Must be this one. Yep. Let's see if we can find it just based on the fact that these cards are together. It should be 772. Yep. And then this is 800. Yep. $813 is right here. Yep. $822 is right there. That's weird. 822 is just yellow, but they gave it a black sticker. I'm gonna have to look that up. 822. That's weird. 827, yep. And 840 right here. Boom. I don't know, maybe I can do those. All right, so this whole thing has something behind every single one. So 415 is here, yeah. See that? 436 is here. 517 is here. And 552 has to be here. That was fun. Let's see if we could do it over here. I'm just gonna shove them in. Oh man, made them go out of order. Let's see. 3743. 3753, 3756, 3765, 3808, 3815, 3830, 3838, 3863, and 64. Okay, so I need 3743, and that looks like it's going to be right here. 3743. 3753 is right here. Yep. $37.56 is right there. $37.65 right here. I think maybe I should take like 38.40 and above? No, that's too many. 38.50 and above, and put them like that. All right, so $37.65 is right there. I can tell when there's two cards smushed together and there's not a thing behind it, a bag behind it. So $38.08, because every card in the end should have a bag behind it. $38.15. Right here. $38.30. Right here. $38.38. Right here. $38.63. Is that 63 is right here, and then 64 is right here. All right, guys, that's it. So those are all my Josephine walls. And I think Oh, so I haven't done that yet, but I have square, round, and then I'm going to put JWall. And I'm going to mark off I think I'm going to put JWall and then Ever Moment, you know, because I'm not going to do rounds in Josephine Wall. So that is all I have. If you guys like this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out, and if you want to see more from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family and friends here at Kimbaskrafts. I would love to have you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Take care. Keep diamond painting.